this is Soundout here, back at part 2 of the Retrofire Megazords review. First part I covered the Mighty Morphin, and I covered the articulation and the details of the High Octane. So let's move on to his weapons. So you see the High Octane Megazord Super Saber it breaks the laws of physics. This blade could not fold up into here, and this handle could not fold up in here, but it is very nice. And I think it's compensating for something. Like the Deluxe Megazord. You thought I was making a joke there, wouldn't you? Haha. So he does hold it, and again, it looks like a samurai sword. I mean, they were just like pushing the samurai design on this guy. I mean, you can even have him doing the classic samurai sword draw, but I'm gonna kick your butt pose, you know. So that's pretty cool. Now, the shield is the only little disappointing thing. You can only have it on his arm this way, where his hand is up, or you can have it on the other way, like this. But you can't do the Deluxe Megazord thing and attach it like this. It's just not possible. So normally, if I ever use it, it's just kind of used like this. So pretty cool figure. So you can't get that awesome samurai-looking pose, and mostly when I pose this guy, he's in a samurai pose. You can even tell just by looking at the blue guy here. I can't remember his name. Lionhauler. Yeah, that's right. Now, here's the stand again. Still the same as the Mighty Morphin. Power bolt shaft. Back crotch. And there you go. So you can do the actual charging pose that High Octane Megazord does every time it's going to kill the monster. I say kill in this review. Whoops. See, it doesn't want to stay in. Oh my god. So you can do the classic samurai, or not the High Octane, I'm going to cut the attack bot in half pose. I think you could do it better. I'm not an expert poser when it comes to stands that cause the figure to lean over in a very sexual pose. But, yeah. So, overall, he's the second best, I think, of all three of them. They're out so far. Now, let me adjust him in a better pose, so you can actually see his face. Now let's move on to Wild Force. So inside you can see there's a little flap here. It's got the, in the city of Turtle Cove, Wild Zords recruit 5 young heroes from modern world and grant them power to become Power Rangers. To aid the Power Rangers in their battle to save Earth from the evil orgs, the Wild Zords descended from their habitat in the sky when the Rangers needed them most. With a virtual zoo of gigantic animals fighting by their side, the Power Rangers Wild Force prove that when humans and animals work together to save the planet, nothing can stop them. Yeah, the light's kind of making me screwy with the voices. Again, he comes with the sticker. I did get this guy at a brand new Walmart that opened up recently, and I made a video on. You should go check it out. I put it up yesterday. So this one's got a little disappointing with the elbows. They don't lower, mainly while they're stuck like that. So as you can see, nicely detailed. It looks like the Wild Force Megazord. Not much differences here. It's less blocking in the legs, but kind of slimmed it down to be more show accurate. You know, pretty nice. Wish this was an open mouth, but it's not. Back again, not painted, and it's a lot more compact this time, which is nice. Now, it does have a difference, is it has no back skirt flaps. I think their budget ran out for the Retrofires when they got to this one. Because you can't lower the elbows. Speaking of articulation, it's got ball joint neck, which is nice because his face doesn't disappear. 360 shoulders, 360 here, 360 wrist on this hand, no wrist on this, but the other articulation same. It's got a 360 waist. Ball hinged Revoltech stuff, 360 there, ends at the knee, and at the ankle, which sucks. That's the problem. He can stand pretty well on his own, but he likes to be... He looks pretty good this way, but if you want to give him any... I don't know why, but other reviews, Collection DX's review of this, he said it was always leaning back or always leaning forward no matter what you did. I kind of got it balanced where he's straight. He also develops the Shark Saber, so he's lacking one accessory that the others had, but it makes it up in stand. So you can put the sword in, and then he goes whoosh, 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 and doesn't make too good sword poses with that elbow not being able to bend. Which is something I wish they would have done, because you could do that with the deluxe toy. Now, on to the stand. I don't know if this is a mistake, or this was perfect. This is perfect, though. There's 2 pegs on my stand. I don't know if this is just a mistake, or this is like a second re-release of something, but there's a second peg on my stand. Compared to the other one, which had 1 peg. Now, anyone out there has a 2-pegged Wild Force stand, please tell me. If you don't, I'm going to go giddy for joy and looking at that Walmart every day for new stuff. Because this is the same kind of stand it's supposed to come with the second wave of Retrofires, which is the Valmax Mystic Titan and Thundersaurus Megazord. In that you can have him leaning forward or straight up. Now, you can have him leaning forward, like I said, through the shaft into the crotch thing. So you can have him leaning forward in the charging position, or as I like it better, you can plug him with the straighter peg, and he's actually kind of like an aerial pose, kind of better posing attack. I love this new stand. Now, he's not the one that's going to get it, most likely. If I ever use a stand on... I think he's going to use the stand most, because he kind of looks better with the stand. Especially with that second peg. I don't know if that's just like... They might have re-released these. This might be a second re-release of these Retrofires, the ones I saw, except these 2 were originals. So please tell me if yours has a second peg on it, and you've bought it when they first came out, and not just recently. So, that's pretty much it for these Megazords. Highly recommended. They're actually posable Megazords, but they don't combine. And if you're not a person that likes building candy toys to fulfill your combining, fill a posable Megazord need, you're gonna go for these, because they're like $10! I'm not kidding you, they're $10 at Walmart. It's like, cool. I actually got these guys when they're on the shelf, marked as... They didn't have the prices in the computer. They accidentally put them out, and when I scanned it, was like, ta-da, can't find it. Please contact cashier. Price not found. It's like, cool. They've been put out early. So yeah, highly recommend it. If you see them, go for Mighty Morphin, then High Octane, then Wild Force. Wild Force, its lack of elbow lowering articulation is just kind of sad, but I like it better now that I have him in hand. He looks kind of cool off the ground. So till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.